Hello, Dr. Boom. I've got a question for you. What's more that I've looked into this and the answer I got wasn't the answer I was looking for. And it's got to do with weather and electricity and electrons. And I thought you might have been the best person to ask. If not, pass it on to somebody that you think could, maybe. Anyway, the first thing that got me wondering was about hail. And when I looked up how hail is formed, they say it's formed from updrafts pushing through clouds. So air going through clouds accumulates and drops back down as hail. Another thing was how rain is formed. What they say is there is dust in the air and it clings to the dust and then falls as rain. I think that's wrong. Both things are wrong. I think it's the exchange of heat from cold to hot. When they touch, they exchange electrons or even each other out, and that comes down as precipitation along these edges where hot meets cold. I also believe hail is formed in much the same way, that there is so much of one charge in a cloud, so much, say, negative charge that they start to pull on each other and start to clump together, and it sucks in more of trying to even itself out. And when lightning strikes, it evens itself out because it's getting the electrons it needs, and that's when hail starts to fall, is because of the negative energy or the lack of. I think the whole weather industry is wrong with these things. I've read heaps of papers on it trying to work out why, and no one has explained the reason why, weather clouds and how they interact with electrons and how they would react when there's more lightning, say, involved. All it says is dust creates rain and updrafts create hail. And I think they've got it half right. And sometimes they can do that and sometimes they can, but I don't believe it's right completely. So this video is for you to look into that. I also believe that different gases and different, say there's too much carbon dioxide in the atmosphere would create different scenarios, as in when molecules rub up against each other, they might not stick to each other more when there's more, say, carbon dioxide in the atmosphere or other things like sulfur, whatever. So this is a question. Do you believe that? Do you think there's another way that we could do that? If you can solve that, I'll be pretty happy because I think they've got it wrong. Hit me back. Thanks, bruh.